Good morning, everyone. We have another project that we are working on, and I probably should have started this video yesterday. Yesterday we went to the post office, yesterday morning that is, and we picked up some hatching eggs. So there's a Facebook group, I don't remember the name of it. A lot of people are selling hatching eggs. So I happened to find a place on there that was selling peafowl eggs. We ordered peafowl eggs. Now originally I was told that they had red buff peafowl eggs available. I was actually looking for black shoulder, or what are they called? Indigo peafowl. But they had the red buffs and they didn't look too bad, so I was like, okay, I'll take those. So I ordered 4 eggs. Well, before shipping them out, she got in contact with me and offered me black shoulder eggs if I wanted. So I ended up with 3 black shoulder eggs and 2 red buff eggs. So these here with the BS, that stands for black shoulder. I know what you all are thinking, but that's black shoulder. And then these here are marked in pencil, and those are the red buffs. I have got them set up in my tray. I let these sit for 24 hours. We picked them up yesterday morning. So now today we're gonna put these into the incubator and keep our fingers crossed. I've heard really bad things about shipped eggs not hatching, so we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that these hatch. Now yesterday we also went to a barn swap and we picked up some quail eggs. This was not a very good experience for us. This is what we have. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 eggs. Now that wasn't a very good experience because I actually purchased 24 eggs. When I got mine home, I was going over them, making sure they were nice and clean for the incubator, and this is what was left out of them. A lot of them were cracked. 2 of them actually crumbled in my fingers as I was gently wiping them with a paper towel. They just crumbled in my fingers. So I don't have high hopes for these quail eggs, but that's okay. If they don't hatch, there is a place online that I was looking at to buy some. So it's an experiment. We'll see if we get anything. If we do, great. If we don't, that's okay too. I only paid $4 for a dozen, so if nothing hatches, I'm only out $8. It's no big deal. Now the peafowl eggs, on the other hand, cost us $125. So we're really keeping our fingers crossed that these hatch. So we will bring you back on day 10 when we candle these eggs. Alright, little eggs, I want to see some growing in there. And we'll put the quail in. And we still have turkey eggs in there. Alright, we will see you guys on day 10. Alright, day 10. It's time to candle these eggs and see if anything is growing. So I'm going to set you guys down right here. You shouldn't be able to see anything because we need it dark to candle the eggs. Alright, first thing we have up is some turkey eggs that I took out of one of the hen's nests. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. I see a chick moving in there. Okay, so that one is good. And next one. Looks good. Let's see if he's moving. Yep, he's moving too. And last one does not look good. And I'll tell you why here. You guys can see it. That looks like a foot right in there. Which means he is backwards, and I do not see any movement. We will leave him for now, but pretty sure he is backwards and passed away. Okay, next up are the peafowl eggs. This is what we all want to see. Okay, so we've got the peafowl eggs. These are the 5 that I bought online. Let's see if we can see anything. This is not looking good. Okay, it has a saddle air cell. I'm gonna try the light on my camera, on my phone. Okay, so let's see what we can see now. I'm gonna move you guys over here just a little bit. Okay, so I do see some veining in there, it looks like. And I see some movement of the veins. So I think that one's good. And that was a black shoulder. Now this one has a death ring on it. So this one is no good. You can see this, you can see that ring, that dark ring. That is a ring of death. That egg did not make it. It also has a bad air cell, so I'm guessing that's from shipping. This one also has a ring of death, so that one also did not make it. It also has a saddle air cell. So there's 2 peafowl eggs, no good. This is not looking good. Okay, next egg is not even fertile. Totally unfertilized egg. Make sure you saw that. It is totally clear. There's absolutely nothing in that egg. It was not fertilized. And the last one. And we see a chick moving in that one. Okay, let's see if you can see that one has a chick in it moving around. Okay, so we have at least one that should hatch. Looking at this second one again, I definitely see veining in there. I know you guys can't see very well because it's so dark. But, okay, so we have 2 peafowl eggs. We have a black shoulder and a red buff. I can't remember what they're called. Okay, let's move on to the next eggs. Yeah, you guys see all them cords up there? We're under my desk because it's the darkest place I have, so. Okay, now the quail eggs. Okay, so the quail eggs, this one is totally clear and not viable. Was not fertilized. I believe this one, let's see, oh, I see movement. Okay, that is a good egg. So there's one good one. Now, ooh, this is we definitely see some veining. Sorry, I'm trying to get my fingers out of the way so that you guys can see it. How come I can't see that on the camera for some reason? Okay, well, you'll have to trust me, that's a good egg. So that's 2. Let me try my other candler on these. Trying to get it so you guys can see. But it's quite hard, so let me just go through and candle these and we'll see what we've got here. Okay, so I only had to remove one quail egg. Of course, some of them are quite dark and it's very hard to tell if they are growing. But so right now we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13. We've got 15 of the quail eggs still going back into the incubator. All right, we've got 15 quail eggs, 2 peafowl eggs, and 3 turkey eggs. We will be back on days, I'm not sure what day. We'll be back when they move into the hatcher, and we will candle them again at that point and see if they're still viable. All right guys, I messed up. I was gonna do a clip of me putting the quail eggs into the hatcher, but I missed it. I did some research and I thought they were supposed to go into the hatcher on like day 16, so I was all ready for that. And then I was doing some more reading and found out that I should actually put them in the hatcher on day 14. Well, it was late at night and I was like, well, I better get these into the hatcher just in case. And then I was going to do a clip the next morning and tell you what had happened. Well, they started hatching right away. So I totally missed getting a clip of putting them into the hatcher. But we put 15 eggs. We had, I think we started with 16. We put 15 into the hatcher. I had taken one out. I candled them when I put them in, and one of them wasn't any good, so I took that one out. So 15 went in. And out of those 15 eggs, we got 14 quail. They're now a couple days old, because then I was going to do a clip when they all hatched, but we had a bunch of tornadoes coming through. So we were in the storm shelter and out of storm shelter and back in the storm shelter. It was kind of crazy around here. So I also did not get a clip of when they first hatched, but they are still babies. So let's take a look at them. So this is our first time raising quail, and these guys are absolutely tiny. I cannot believe they're also fast. Yeah. I can't believe how tiny they are. Let's see, get out of the red light here. These guys are tiny. Something that we noticed, or I noticed, when they hatched, normally when chickens hatch, they'll flop around in the hatcher for, you know, about 24 hours. They'll try to walk and they'll fall over and they'll rest. And these guys, within, oh, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes of hatching, they were running around. Before 24 hours were up, they were running through the hatcher, which is very hard to do because the tray is only, you know, about 2.5 inches deep. But they were running around flapping their wings like they were going to fly. So it was quite interesting to see these guys hatch and how different they were from chickens or turkeys. Here's their water. I put some, these are glow-in-the-dark fish tank, rock, marble thingies. I put those in there so that they won't drown in the water. All right, these eggs have been in the incubator for 26 days. Peafowl eggs. We also have some turkey eggs in here. keep putting turkey eggs in. But these peafowl eggs have been in for, we're gonna do it down here on the floor. They have been in for 26 days. So they're ready to go in the hatcher. So we're gonna candle them. We're gonna candle them and see if we can tell if they're still alive and what's going on. So this is the red buff peafowl, and it's a little too bright in here, so let me rearrange. I don't have a closet, so we don't really have anywhere dark we can go. So we're just gonna climb underneath my desk here. Okay. Get untangled. Okay, so here is the red buff egg. And I see a chicken there. This light isn't super bright. Let's see. We're gonna see if this will light it up any better. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. You can see his beak. That's his beak right there. And he is definitely moving. So we're gonna set him in the hatcher. And then we have this black shoulder egg. Sorry if I'm loud, I'm like right up to the camera here. And let's see what we see here. I can see the shadow of his beak right there. Yep, he's moving too. I can feel him moving in my hand. Alright, so we're gonna put them both in the hatcher. Alright, so they're both still good. I can get off the floor here. We're gonna put them both in the hatcher today. But I think what I want to do is, let's see, I'd like to put them upright because the air cells looked a little small. We've got some turkey eggs in here and one has pipped. I'm going to move these turkey eggs up towards the front. And I'm going to see if the tray will fit right down here. Okay, that's perfect. I want to leave those upright just because the air cells looked a little small, so I don't want any fluid going into the air cell and drowning the chicks. Okay, now the waiting begins. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, guys, because we really want some peafowl. So let's see what happens. Hopefully 3 days. 3 days. We want to see 2 peafowl in there. So last night I did that little video clip of one of the peafowl eggs had a hole in it. So I was getting really excited. Well, I want to show you guys what I woke up to this morning. I know it's dark. So this is what we have this morning. Now, 7 of these guys are turkeys, and 2 of them are the peafowl. I don't know which is which. I'm pretty sure this is a peafowl and this is a peafowl. This guy looks like he might need some tape on his feet to straighten his toes out. But they did just hatch this morning, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. He's trying to walk backwards. I don't know what's wrong with him. So all of the eggs hatched. I'm really excited. I hope these peafowl do okay. This guy was the last one to hatch this morning. One of my turkeys, and he pipped and he zipped halfway around, but then he got stuck to his shell, so I had to help get the shell off of him. He was all dried up on it. Don't know why, because the humidity was at 70%. And this guy's gray. I don't know how I got a gray turkey. But we're gonna let him dry off and fluff up in there for 24 hours. So hopefully in 24 hours they'll all be fluffed up and ready to go into the brooder. I'm so excited. We actually got both peafowl eggs to hatch. So hopefully one's a male and one's a female, but with our luck it'll be either 2 females or 2 males, or one will die and I'll have 1 left. That's why I bought. All right, it's been a full 24 hours since the peafowl have hatched. I took some turkeys out yesterday and put them in the brooder, and now we're going to take out the peafowl and see how they're doing. All right, so this one is a turkey. Yep. And those 2 are the peafowl. I'm gonna bring them into the kitchen where we have some more light, and I will see you in there. So I am super excited. These are the 2 peafowl that hatched. One is a red buff, and one is a black shoulder. If you look at their flight feathers here, this one is a reddish color, so I'm guessing that that's going to be the red buff. And then this one here is kind of a tan color, and I think that is the black shoulder. I am so excited that we got some peafowl. Now we just have to hope that one is a male and one is a female. Of course, I don't know what I'll get if I breed 2 different colors together. Guess I get a new color. They're walking nicely. They're all fluffed up. They look great. This guy's very curious. He's trying to eat the camera. We're gonna get Mikey to hold the camera here. And we're going to put these guys into the brooder with the turkeys. Bring it up here. Whoa, he's trying to jump out of my hand. All right, I'm gonna dip their beaks in the water because it is very hot, and I want to make sure that they figure out where the water is. Did you get some water in there? There you go. Okay. So the turkeys have been in here for a day already, so they can show the peafowl what to do. Hi guys. Hi guys. So we've got the turkeys and the peafowl up there, and we've got the quail down here. They're all underneath their eco glow. Not all of them. So there you have it. That was a long time coming for those peafowl to hatch. When we first put them in the incubator, I was a little bit worried that none of them were going to hatch. They all had detached air cells when I got them in the mail. And when I candled them the first time, they were growing, but the air cells were still detached. So I was a little bit worried that something was going to go wrong and they wouldn't hatch, but they hatched out good. They hatched out really fast. We're going to have to keep an eye on these guys and watch how they grow. It takes 3 years before they will get their long trains and be ready to breed. And I'm looking forward to watching them grow and get bigger. Alright guys, I appreciate everybody coming along on this journey with us to incubate and hatch these peafowl eggs. and we will see you on the next video.